What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we are checking out Bocchi the Rock. It's coming out very soon to English Weiss Schwarz. We've got a release date of June the 14th. So we're just going to take a look at the set, see what cards you can potentially pull, what are the chase cards, compare it to its Japanese release and see what the most expensive cards are, and also just take a look at the cards and see what we think. So I have watched this show. It's not usually my type of show, but I did thoroughly enjoy it. I did really enjoy watching this show. So yeah, I'll be opening a box when this comes out, and let's just take a look at what's in the set, what you can get. So we do have signature cards. There are signed cards, that is confirmed here on the product page, and here are the rarities. So we've got SSPs, we've got 8 SSPs. We've then got its own rarities, so KBRs, and there's 13 of them. We've also got overframed rares as well, and then we've got triple rares and then standard SRs and everything like that. So we've also got this playmat, and I actually really like the look of this. I think it looks like a really nice playmat. So that is the booster box. We also have a trial deck, so same release date for the trial deck. Again, the trial deck does have hot stamped signed cards. We'll go into that in a bit, but you can get SPs out of the trial decks, and they are signed just a bit differently. So, right, bear that in mind. We'll check out the cards and see what we think. So here is Weiss Schwarz Twitter page. So they have been revealing some of the English cards. So this is a KBR. So the SSPs are signed. The KBRs are hot stamped. So you just get this kind of generic stamp with kanji characters across it. So there's, I think, 2 of them they put with the English version. So they're the KBRs. That's kind of what they will look like. And then they also have a small video of some of the English SSPs. So we've got the Bocchi SSP. It looks really nice, to be fair. I really love the black and pink. I think it really complements the card very well. I think there's another card revealed on here. So yeah, just another SSP from the set. So as you can see, really nice detail, really nice to see signatures. And if we head on over to Yute, we can see what the expensive cards are, you know, which ones demanded that higher price on the Japanese release. So we've got the SSPs here, and as you can see, this one here is the highest price. Now it is in stock, and to be honest, this one isn't that far behind it. I think it's the second most expensive, but I think based on this, it's probably safe to assume this is the Chase SSP. When it came out in Japanese, it's very likely to be the same case when it comes out in English, but very rarely it can be a little bit different. But considering it's Bocchi, the main character, it's very likely this will end up being the chase card if it was the most expensive on the Japanese release. So yeah, that one is a lot more expensive at 69,000 yen, and then yeah, the other ones are sort of cheaper, but just all a little bit different. So that's the SSPs. Now the trial deck has 2 SPs that they said were signed. So let's just take a look at the 2 trial deck SPs and see which one's more expensive as well. So there's clearly this one here is 12,000 yen, which, you know, isn't that expensive for, I guess, a trial deck pull, but especially when that's the most expensive one out of the pair. But I think the reason for this is quite clear. So they are signed, but they're not signed as the voice actor. They're signed as the character, right? So it's just got like a signature of Bocchi on the card. So that's probably why they're not that expensive, right? People are going to prefer these kind of voice actor signature, you know, SSPs. I mean, the SSPs, I'm not sure about pull rates, but it's probably quite likely it's just going to be 1 SSP per case. And then we're going to have after that the KBRs, which I showed earlier. They're those kind of chibi designs with just a hot stamp in kanji characters on them. But you may have noticed already out of these KBRs, there's one that's a lot more expensive at 14,000 yen. The rest of them are kind of floating around 1,000 yen on average between them all. So they're very cheap. If you do know the pull rates on the Japanese release, do let us know down in the comments. But yeah, I'd imagine there's a couple of KBRs per case, one SSP per case, and then I think with overframe rares, I want to say sometimes there's sort of 5 or 6, maybe sometimes 7. But you know, they're not all. You know, you're looking for the SSP. You know, you're hoping to get those bigger hits. But this one here, obviously, a lot more expensive, and interestingly, it's the only one that actually has a signature. Again, it's not the voice actor's signature, it's the signature for the character. Like, it's, you know, it's not their original signature. But when you compare that to the other KBRs, actually the artwork is completely different as well. So that's really kind of interesting that they've got all of these chibi style ones that all have the same sort of hot stamp on them, and it's all done in the same theme. And then you've just got this random one where it's not in that theme at all, and it's got it's actually got a signature on it. With that said though, I think, you know, anything with an extra signature is, you know, why not chuck it in there? But I actually like these kind of chibi style cards. Weiss Schwarz used to do PR cards, the box toppers, and they always used to be in like this kind of style, and I really liked that, and they stopped it. I feel like they stopped doing that quite some time ago, but I really loved it when the box toppers were like these kind of cards. So yeah, so for me, I think, yeah, really cool just to have kind of that style of card back, and not only that, you get a hot stamp on it as well. Obviously, if it was signed, would be even better, but you know, you're still getting signatures on the SSPs, so it's not too bad. And then you've got the OFRs. So there's only 4, so maybe you're not getting as many as I mentioned per case, but yeah, obviously they're not demanding huge prices. That one's at around 5,000. So, you know, if you do pull an OFR, you probably want that one in terms of value. It is out of stock as well, so that's probably definitely the one you want to get. And then obviously you've got the triple rares, you've got the standard SRs and things like that. So we're not going to go into that, but we'll just obviously scroll down so we can see the designs. I think as an SR, this one is obviously standing out because it's the same as the it's literally like the image of Bocchi the Rock, right? This is kind of like a poster on it made into a card. So I think as an SR with texture, that's going to look really cool. But yeah, I mean, it's just an SR. I'm just talking about the cards that I think look nice, not necessarily value at this point. So that's all the cards that, you know, obviously these are all going to just come out with English text on them. I will be opening one box, so please make sure to subscribe if you want to see that opening, and hopefully I pull something. Every time I open one box, when I get stock in, I always just get nothing. So even if it's like an OFR at this point, I'll take it. Anything else, just, you know, perhaps a KBR, just anything with a hot stamp. But, you know, when you're opening one box, the chances are not that high. They're not that in your favor much at all. But yeah, make sure to subscribe to see it. Let me know what you think about the set. Are you excited for this set? It seems like I haven't heard much about it. Like, it's, as of recording this video, it literally comes out in a week. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like the anime was very popular when it came out. I think this is kind of not an issue, but I don't know how you would resolve it because it's very difficult to do. But I feel like if they could release sets like just as an anime ended, obviously the Japanese set probably came out way closer to when the anime was airing, but by the time it comes to English, it's like it's the year after, and some of that, you lose some of that hype and excitement for the IP. So that, yeah, like obviously Free Ren just came out, and that pretty much came out in Japanese like 2 or 3 weeks after it finished airing. So I feel like that's like perfect. But obviously, if and when Free Ren comes to English, it's going to be months and months and months down the line. And I feel like, yeah, you lose some of that, unfortunately, when it comes to the English release and it's been so long. Unless you can delay it until season 2 airs. But yeah, I feel like I don't feel like I've heard too many people, seen much online about people getting really excited for this. But I think as a set, it looks really nice. Like, I mean, this was the card we saw earlier in the video, but I think they're getting some different scans because I feel like you can see some of the texture. But like as a card, like as an SSP, I think that looks really cool, really nice with the pink color block and stuff in the background. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Are you excited for this set? Are you just going to skip it completely? Yeah, let me know, and hope you enjoyed the video, guys. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.